Hey everyone, welcome to today's discussion. We're diving into the fascinating world of game theory and how it can help us navigate the everyday games we all play. It sounds complicated, but I promise it's not as scary as it seems. So, what exactly is game theory in simple terms?
Imagine life as a giant board game. Game theory is basically the study of how people make decisions in these games, where the outcome depends on what everyone does, not just you. It's about figuring out the best moves to make, considering what others might do. Think of it like planning your next move in chess, but for life. Okay, so chess is a good example, but what are some other games we play every day that game theory could help with?
Loads. Negotiating a salary, deciding whether to cooperate with a team, even choosing what to have for dinner. These are all strategic interactions where game theory can offer insights. It's about understanding the incentives of everyone involved.
Incentives? What does that mean?
It means what motivates people. If you know what someone wants, you can better predict their actions. For example, if your boss wants to save money, they might be less likely to give you a big raise.
That makes sense. So, are there any specific examples of game theory scenarios that are useful to know about?
Absolutely. One classic is the prisoner's dilemma. Two people are arrested, and if one confesses, they go free while the other gets a long sentence. If both confess, they both get a moderate sentence. If neither confesses, they both get a short sentence. The rational choice is to confess, even though cooperating, staying silent, would be better for both.
Wow, that's a bit of a trap. So, what's the life lesson here?
It shows how individual self-interest can sometimes lead to worse outcomes for everyone. It highlights the importance of trust and cooperation even when it seems risky.
Okay, another example?
The stag hunt. A group of hunters can either cooperate to hunt a stag, big payoff, or hunt rabbits individually, smaller guaranteed payoff. If one person hunts rabbits, the stag hunt fails and everyone gets nothing.
So, cooperation is key for the big win, but it's risky?
Exactly. It shows how achieving big goals often requires trust and coordination. It's about weighing the risk of cooperation against the potential reward.
And what about situations where it's more of a competition?
There's the game of chicken, where two drivers speed towards each other. The first to swerve is the chicken, but avoids a crash. If neither swerves, they both crash. It's about brinksmanship. How far are you willing to go?
Sounds intense. So, how do we actually use game theory in our lives?
It's about thinking strategically. Before you act, consider what others might do and what their motivations are. Think long term. Building trust can pay off big time.
So, it's not about being manipulative, but about being smart.
Precisely. It's about understanding the rules of the game and playing it effectively. It's about making more informed decisions.
Are there any limitations to game theory? I mean, people aren't always perfectly rational, right?
You're right. Game theory assumes rationality, but people are emotional, unpredictable. It's a model, not a perfect prediction of reality, but it's a helpful framework.
So, it's a tool, not a magic bullet.
Exactly. It helps you understand the dynamics of interactions and make better choices.
So, in short, game theory helps us become more strategic thinkers in our daily lives. Thanks for explaining this to us.